I am giving myself 1 year to reach 2000 elo on chess.com, and to up the stakes, I'm going to grow my beard and I'm not going to shave it until I reach that goal. And not only that, but I challenge you, my viewers, to join me in this endeavor to set yourself a rating goal. And if you want to do it like me and grow a beard until you reach that goal, very good. If you don't want to do that and you want to do something else, that's fine. But please leave your comments below. Let's learn, let's motivate each other to reach our goals and to get better at chess. Okay, now that I have shaved my face and I look like Ren from Ren and Stimpy, the date today is November 7th, 2023. That means November 7th, 2024 is my deadline for reaching 2000 elo. In my previous games, and this one too. Alright, we got 1648 from Australia. 1648. Gonna play a London. I'm drinking like a ranch water, a hard seltzer. I gotta say, not too sure about it, huh? Not too sure about it. Honestly, I think White Claws just tasted better. Something about it just tastes super bland. Probably C5 here. C5 or G6, yeah. Queen B6. I think I need to... Honestly, I think I need to up my mouse sensitivity. Let me do that right now. Mouse sensitivity. Mouse pointer speed? I'm not so sure that did anything. Maybe a little bit. Ooh, oh yeah. Okay. So this mouse speed is wigging me out now. I'm thinking like 6. That's a little bit better. Okay, I'm thinking I don't like him. Okay, no. Holy crap! It's crazy how much that crazes that changes the experience when your mouse is too fast or too slow. I don't like him taking this diagonal. Usually, I develop knights for the bishops, but I'm considering an immediate bishop d3 to take that option away from him. Right, because he... Well, trying to think here. Here, you can always go bishop f, g4, sorry. In that case, we can just go knight f3. I'd rather not go back. Or I just go knight d2. See, the problem there is that, yeah, I'm really giving him that diagonal. I'm gonna go ahead and do this, as strange as it seems. I don't know if that's right. I don't usually play like that, but I'm gonna occupy that diagonal because now he cannot go there, that's for sure. He can go bishop g5, g4, but we can just block. Now my bitrate is all crappy. Yeah. You know what? I'm gonna actually stop the kick stream. I'm just gonna stream on Twitch right now. Internet just isn't enough. I'm happy to see that. Very happy. So now probably knight d2. Knight d2, bishop, bishop d6. I'll probably just drop back. Everything up to here is pretty standard. Like, I'm not yet at the point where I'm like, okay, I have to really think. What I do notice is that he just blocked his own bishop in, so he's gonna have to be going b6, maybe even b5 to get his bishop out. He cannot go here. He might have liked to, but now his knight's here on c6. Usually, like, you can do that, you know, and kind of force the trade of bishops and then take with a knight. He can't take with a knight, so that's not an option. So he has to be going somewhere with that bishop. Either way, right now, I think that looks pretty good to me. I have a more active bishop. It's not to say that might change, or that might not change, but... Alright, how is my stream doing now? Still terrible, and I don't really know why, but... I usually just drop the bishop back to g3. I know that in sometimes you can just take, but I don't really see the need. Now we're gonna go knight f3, just develop. If c4, happy to see it. Not worried about that. Alright. Just castle, probably. Nothing crazy happening yet. Nothing crazy. Now he'll probably take, and I'm gonna decide if I want to take with the H or F pawn. Usually, even here you take with the H pawn, take towards the center. But yeah, I actually prefer taking with the H pawn because I just don't like leaving this E pawn kind of weak. I'll take with the H pawn. That's usually what I do, and I think it's usually what's best. And hi everyone who's watching. And I will say that I'm in a pretty comfortable position. I've been in this virtually this exact same position so many times. So I'm probably gonna bring the rook to the c file. Depending on what he does, if he pushes c4, I might be dropping the bishop all the way back and build a queen bishop battery. Kind of go for that queen's gambit. You know, dangerous queen's gambit, queen bishop battery. All right, we have a couple things here, a couple moves. Rook e1 could be pretty good. Just go for e4. Get the queen off right away, but like, I prefer getting the bishop back behind my queen. I think I'm gonna go for this. That way, if he does push c4, this guy's going all the way back, and then if he attacks the b2 pawn, queen here, connect the rooks, have this very dangerous battery. So I think I'm gonna start with that. I don't think it's the best move, but I think it's not a bad move. Also, especially because this light squared bishop, unless, in fact, if I were him, I'd maybe play e5, because unless he opens up that light squared bishop, I am going to destroy him down with the light squares, because this guy is just completely out of the game. He can't even like do this. And if he goes here to b7, I don't know. So that's my plan. And for once, I'm up on time. I would expect, so let's calculate. E5, that's what I think that's best. And you know, there I'll probably just take, yeah, okay. So we're going back. We saw that. We can always chip away at this if we want to. He can start sending his pawns. I'm not too worried about that. If b5, I don't think I'm going a4 because of b4. Here we go. Okay. Right. So now here takes. And we don't have to take back. We can actually let him take. We want him to take and develop our knight. So, or we go here. Takes. No, that doesn't make any sense what I'm talking about. I would just. I'm gonna take with the pawn. Let's just take a look at this. This doesn't work, so he's not gonna push or anything. Pretty easy move there, I would say. Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. No, that doesn't work. Hold on. No, that doesn't work because the knight's there. Okay, now we have to think. I can go here. I can let him take, encourage him to take back with my knight. I can also go, if I want to, knight d4. But then I'm also giving him d3. D3, and I don't really want that, so I'm gonna take. This queen is not really hitting much, so let's. Wait, no, I just said that. I said I would let him take, but the problem is he's not going to do that. He's going to go knight d3, and that I do not like. So I'm going to take, actually. I'm going to take, yeah, when I'm talking about take, and we get a tempo here. So I think this was actually not the best play for black. I think. Now we're looking... here, but if there, I'm just going to grab, I think. I know what you're talking about. That doesn't work. He'd be a piece down if he did that. However, if I were him, he did open his light squared bishop, which I'm just kind of now noticing. I would go for sure bishop f5. Maybe not right away, but if he can get his queen out of the way, I would look to trade off these light squared bishops. But I think it'll be too late because I'm going queen c2 probably. Or if I want to just, I don't think I can put everything on this queen bishop battery, right? I can also just go queen d4, looks pretty solid. Just take up a lot of squares, centralize the queen in a spot where she's not going to be attacked. Or now I go knight d4. Knight d4, and he has knight e4. And that's kind of annoying, actually. Unless I go here, like I said, but here it prevents knight e4, at least temporarily. Fg6. Here. Obviously, if we move the queen, then bishop g4 doesn't do anything. Just move that knight. I'm gonna go for it. Because this looks kind of uncomfortable to play against, to be honest. And if I can just like, so now actually my rook looks kind of stupid on C1. I'd rather my rooks be on the D and E file, or even double up in the D file and start ganging up on these pawns, because that's a weakness. So my long-term, well, I don't know about long-term, my plans are this, either this, dislodging this knight, or going after these weak pawns, because these are now, that's a permanent weakness. My only permanent weakness is this B pawn right now, and the queen's guarding that for the moment, so ideally, you know, I stick a piece there and start attacking those, but if I do that, it's not so easy to hit those pawns. I think I would rather like attack the center. I didn't want to go queen d4 because eventually he's just gonna, you know, bring his rook over to the d file and like I go here, and then he goes, let me think. Knight d4, knight e4. If we go f3, he can, yeah, that would, f3, he goes back. And now this is no longer, it wouldn't be mate anymore. But I'll go rook. This might be wrong. I might be misplaying this. For myself now, I don't see many moves other than rook to the rook f to e1, or maybe to d1, but I think e1's best. I do have to be careful because I cannot touch my f pawn or my g pawn drops. You can grab that with the queen. Okay, here. No, I think that's a mistake. And in fact, I think what I just did was sort of a mistake. I mean, because here, just think, if he takes, that's real risky because we're infiltrating with the queen. So yeah, I might have misplayed this. I misplayed this. We need to be I can go back if I want to. That should be okay. What am I doing? This looks silly. I mean, now that I no longer have mate, I'm going to reroute my queen. I would actually like to get her more over here. And I might actually take that knight. Because this G pawn can become a weakness. I might eventually want to use my F pawn, and I can't. Because he's got that knight and the queen. And that knight just became definitely more powerful. Gotta be careful here. However, we have this. Yes. My move actually makes a little bit of sense. That knight now has moves, and there's nothing defending this weak d5 pawn. So if I hit the queen... well, no. Let's see. If I hit the queen... Let's go queen d7 or something like that. And then I can't take... I definitely messed this up. I gave him a little bit... I gave away my advantage because now he has more time to develop his bishop. Otherwise, I was totally ahead of development. Or I go queen h5. It's still hitting the pawn. And I can think about maybe some knight f5 ideas, so I can sack. But I don't want to touch my pawns right now. I don't want to touch my pawns. I would like to attack his weak d pawn. However, this knight is doing a very good job blockading that. This knight isn't doing much. I guess I have to be careful because after queen h5, knight d2. Okay, let's see. Queen h5, knight d2. Yeah, it's kind of annoying. Find a move that improves my position here. I'm not liking any of the moves that I'm finding. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna have to make a move here. Maybe this. Actually. I don't know. I'm gonna make a kind of waiting move. This does allow me to consider going knight b5. I think I'd be okay trading the bishop for that knight because I'm also opening up the queen to take. Which is no longer the case now. You know what looks weird? I have to move this rook away from a forkable square. Yeah, I messed this up. Definitely messed this up. And it's not exactly super clear, but it's definitely even. He might even black might even be winning. I shouldn't have allowed this. I saw it coming and I thought that, what did I think I could do? I thought I could play f3. Just kick him out, but not a good move. So unless I have mate, like unless it's winning me a piece by force, not playing f3. Oh, that, whoa. What? Really? Okay. Is the meaning of that move? This could be completely the wrong idea here, but I do like that the rook is lined up against with the queen. So if that wasn't happening, I probably wouldn't do this. I'd just leave my pawns nice and chill. But gosh, this like ranch water I think is giving me a stomachache. Gonna have to start playing faster. If takes, we take. And then if he goes back to d4, sorry, e4, hang on a sec, because now I maybe will go f3, so can't take right away. f3, the bishop is just go queen c7. Jesus, queen c2, sorry. I'm going for it. It's probably a bad move. I know it is, but it does stop his knight from coming in. Yes, this is hanging. It's hanging. I feel better about it if I could get some pieces over here to defend these pawns. I'm not sure I could go if I wanted to. I could consider going king h2 just to defend this, but I'm gonna go for it. Could be a total mistake here. Total mistake. This was probably more appropriate though. So the queen goes here. Okay, I gotta calculate here. I think actually moving my knight is a mistake. Now that I've taken away I've restricted his knight, it's costing me for sure. But his knight, you know, just, well, I could do knight h5. That actually could be kind of annoying. Yeah, shit. We're gonna have to push. This is more than I bargained for. We're gonna have to push, and then we're gonna have to really defend the crap out of this. E3 pawn. Just go here as well. We're gonna go here if knight e4. Well, no, let's just move fast. Here we take with the knight. Otherwise I'm gonna push. And then I just don't like knight e4 takes and then rook takes. I really don't like that, because then he can easily double up on this weak pawn here. Fair enough. As long as we're defending, this is defended. Now I might go here. Trade off the bishops. Which would be forcing if I'm not mistaken. Ah, but I don't... He's not gonna take it. He doesn't have to take that. He can let me take, and then if he takes back with a knight, be forking the king and the queen. I think b4 is my next move. Time is slowly equaling out here, but this is dicey. Again, he doesn't need to take that. I'm gonna bring the king back to g1 probably to get out of that fork. Ooh, actually, I don't know though. That's a big weakness there. I don't want to invite the knight to that g4 square. I have to be careful of that. Oh my god. Oh my god. Wow, I just threw the game. How did I not see that? How did I not fucking see that? Or did I... Wait a second. God, how did I make that blunder? How the fuck did I... Forgot that even that blunders the fork. Alright, well... As stupid as it is, I'm not going to resign right away. I'll just play super quickly. You never know. That was stupid. Damn. I just threw that game. I was totally... I was totally at a better position in the beginning, and there's for sure some lessons to be learned from this game, because I played that like crap. That was like a typical game for me, especially like a while ago, is to play the opening really well and then just like throw it once I have a winning position, or not know how to make any progress. Super frustrating. So I'm just gonna play really quickly. Gonna sack. He should. Well, he could. That would definitely mess up my chances here. I just kind of encourage that, though. Oh my god. Okay. Terrible game. But that's okay. We had some wins yesterday. Playing pretty solid yesterday, so when it rains it pours, and I just kind of, it's stupid, but I don't want to resign right away because unfortunately, like, I was winning against, or sorry, I was totally losing against like an 1850, and they just flagged on a 15-minute increment, 10-second, so like they just flagged. What I'm saying is that I'm not quite yet at the point of respecting my opponents enough to just resign and know that they are going to for sure be able to do it. I probably should, but you have nothing to lose other than your time, so, and you can take here. We're getting pretty close though to that let's resign area. This was so bad. I'm just, yeah, I'm just curious where I went super wrong, because whoa, what? Oh, because the bishop, okay. Takes, we can take here and they can't take back. And if they go here, we take back with a bishop. Ah, man. I saw this, except that it didn't work after he took with a knight, but I didn't even consider that. That's stupid. Tactics. Tactics, folks. So I guess this is actually even here. This is like dead even. I thought I had a bit of an advantage. Yeah, I was considering this too. But this just looks like this sucks. You know? This sucks. I do not like this at all. Yeah. F3 is just a bad move, guys. Like, almost always, F3 is a bad move. Also, yeah, why didn't I just go here? I don't know why I went H2. I walked into a pin. I looked at F2, but for some reason I was like, get my king kind of close to all the danger. But, you know, really, it's also a protector, and I have enough defense over here. King F2 would have been better after my bad mistake. Black now has a slight advantage. Queen F3 is just, yeah. I mean, I was running low on time, but not calculating. He just hit me with this bishop. It's just a waste of move. It wanted me to do B takes. B takes, and if queen takes, king G1. Yeah. Nah, I mean, I lost the game because of one blunder, one huge blunder. Because here, you know, black definitely has an advantage, but nothing crazy, and you can make it pretty.